Hello, I'm Philippa Girling. I'm the CEO here at Camp Château and one of the co-founders.
I'm Erica Langhoff. I am the new camp director here at Camp Château.
I can talk about some of the sort of history around how we got to where we are with the camp counsellors.
Okay.
Because when we first started, we didn't know what we wanted, but we knew that the camp counsellors were critical. That we could make a mistake with the property, we could make a mistake with the food, we could make a mistake in other ways. We could not make a mistake with the camp counsellors. They had to be something that the campers really enjoyed and they felt some connection to. So we were very thoughtful about the recruitment process for our camp counsellors, and that's really played out so well because now we have returning camp counsellor staff who have now been here for 1 or 2 years and who just are carrying the culture so well.
So we have some really exciting guest counselors, some of which have been at camp before in one capacity or another, some of which are new.
Which is really important for you, I think, Erica, that you've got people who have been here for a couple of years. They know how to make camp run smoothly and bring that, magic every day. I have to say that also since the camp counsellor team has arrived, the level of excitement amongst the permanent staff is tangible. You could just feel all this energy on the property. It's like all the work we've done over the winter, everything we did in the autumn, it's all for this. And there's this really fantastic feeling amongst the groundskeeping staff and the property staff, which is, here we go. And they're all smiling at the moment. Yeah. I just see people walking around smiling, look what I just did. Like, that's beautiful. Thank you for doing that. Like, I think the campers will like it. The campers will love it.
I think that the comfort that is coming with the time spent with everyone and kind of learning a little bit more about what makes people tick both at work and at home, because for a lot of us, for this summer, it's work and home, for this season. Walking around, there's this real sense of trust that goes on. I feel so confident that we've got the right people in the right places at the right times, and that everyone is so well suited to the work that they're doing. And I think so much of that comes back from how the staff has grown, not just that it's grown, right? As Philippa said, looking at asking about what are you passionate about? What brings you joy? Where can you deliver a really excellent experience? That's what's going to make a great part of our community. And so because it's been built that way, people are really enthusiastic about the work that they're doing. And everyone also has a really strong sense of how their work intersects. And there's not a lot of ego going around. Everyone knows that we all need each other to get our accomplishments done. We're working on different methods of best communication across our little walkie-talkies. And I'll tell you, if there's one thing to make you feel like a camp director, it's walking across the rose garden with a clipboard in one arm and a walkie in the other, and maybe a little baseball cap, seeing the people do what they need to do. Hello over here, what's up over there? Oh yes, you need my perspective? Happy to share. It just is about seeing the people, seeing what they're doing, and finding the best ways to support them. Each day, we're all getting a fresh chance to show up for each other, show up for our campers. That's what our lives are made of. That's what our careers are made up of, our days. And we get a chance each day. And that's very, very exciting energy to be around.
Absolutely approved. Everything else. Let's see. What these are. Our arm. So Manon, for example, has been here from the beginning as our yoga instructor, and she has now become the lead counselor. And Valerie, who came here originally as a volunteer and now is back as a camp counselor and RA, and Angie, who came as a volunteer originally as well, is now back as the assistant camp director. So we're finding that people who come, we see what is the thing that they're really good at, that they really enjoy. Let's lean them towards that, and they just light up. First of all, the permanent team has grown dramatically. It used to be Emily as groundskeeper, Steve as property manager, with his wife Di, who helps a lot, me, and Tegwin. Yes, that was it. I'm just thinking back, going, can that be true?
Yes.
Yes,
That's it.
that was it. Now the permanent team is Emily with a half-time helper, Ruth, all year round. Steve has a full-time assistant, Idris, and he's year round. We have a office manager, Marie, who's permanent. And then we also have the whole Pocket Château team. So there's you, Holly, running the online community, and Megan, who is our permanent social media and online community moderation. And these are all permanent staff. So we've grown the central team year round to more than double. We also have expanded the cleaning team, which we had to do because we moved up to another floor. So we also had 2 more bedrooms, 2 more bathrooms that needed to be cleaned, and a yoga studio that were additional rooms. So we have more cleaning staff. So Diana organizes them all. And then in the kitchen, we have some people who've come back from last year. Nico is back from last year, and he helps in the kitchen and preps the lunch in particular. And we have a new chef, Oriane, a French woman we're excited about. And she brought with her her sous chef, Victor. And the two of them, we're very excited about them. They're so happy in that kitchen. I've never seen such a happy kitchen. Like, they're just constantly smiling, and nothing seems to be a problem, which is fantastic. They have some lovely ideas for the summer too. So they're all local French.
Yeah, it's a real sense of shared purpose. I think everyone has seen what it looks like for people to go through those experiences at camp. And I think one thing that, you know, as diverse as our staff is and all the backgrounds that everyone has and all the different cultures they come from, I think really that passion for joy is something that really brings everyone together, and their appreciation in seeing the role that each individual plays in making that experience a good one. And none of us, no department here can do it on its own. And we all really rely on each other to bring the whole vision. I think about the smell of rock and ground. I think for something that's so dreamy, everyone is very grounded in what does it take to make it happen. And there's not a lot of illusions about whether or not the work is hard. But as hard as the work is, because it comes from a place of joy and because we have such a strong sense of the community that this is going to bring for the campers, it makes doing hard work a lot easier. So that rock feels like something that's very much in the air. I think that rock scent, that ground scent, is also really connected to the history. You know, it always feels like there's something in the soil at Béduer that brings that sense of magic.
I have a very strong sense of the smell of camp. Lavender. And then rosemary. And drying laundry. Other smells come and go during the day, like delicious dinner and
Yeah.
apéro. But everybody just got out of the pool smell, you know,
Yeah.
you get with suntan lotion, but also swimsuits, you know, that smell. And there's sort of the drying hillside because the hay smells a little bit. But the thing I always smell is lavender and rosemary and drying laundry. Diana coming down the hill, maybe with her car ready to get the laundry and meeting all of her cleaning crew. And the volunteers are up tidying things around the pool. And Marie is on her computer and her baby is with the au pair. And Steve is, you know, in his van doing something to the fountain. That does feel like a village. And the thing that I really love about it, whenever I come back and everybody's here, is that it doesn't feel like this chateau and property belongs to someone. It feels like it's ours. And I think that when the campers come, it's the same. Everybody's like, I have a chateau. Like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's why we did this, so that you would have this. This is a place where women can just be. This is like a, you know, summer camp, but in a chateau. It actually is.
It is summer camp in a chateau. Oh my God, what a good idea.
We should do that.
I should start that business. Should we get another one?
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Le gars il soit là quoi, c'est quand même trop là.
Non mais du coup là j'ai pas eu le temps.
Ben là, tous les deuxièmes vendredis du mois, c'est jam.
Usually we check under the beds, you know, make sure no one's hiding.